Sri Jairam Ramesh, Minister for Rural Development, Dr. D. Subbarao, President of the Institute and RBI Governor, Dean Dr. Subrata Sarkar, Mr. Pandit, distinguished guests, members of the faculty, staff and students, graduating students and their parents, media and other participants. Let me begin by extending a cordial welcome to our chief guest, as well as the Governor and all of you at the convocation of IGIDR. Today is another milestone that IGIDR as deemed university has achieved. It marks the 10th convocation of the institute. This is also special as we are celebrating our silver jubilee this year. My heartiest congratulations to all the students who will be awarded degrees today. We are fortunate to have with us this morning our chief guest, Sri Jairam Ramesh. When I contacted him, he immediately accepted to deliver this year's convocation address. I am grateful to him for this. He is now not new to IGIDR. He visited the institute probably 20 years back to attend a seminar on human development. Now it's my privilege to introduce him. He is presently Minister of Rural Development, Government of India. He has studied engineering at IIT Mumbai, public management at Carnegie Mellon University, and also has spent at MIT in an interdisciplinary program. When he was very young, he was influenced by economists like Paul Samuelson and Gunnar Myrdal. He has worked in the Government of India in various capacities in the Prime Minister's Office, Finance Ministry, Planning Commission, and the Ministry of Industry. Earlier, he was Minister of State for Commerce, Minister of State for Power, and also, as you know, Minister of State for Environment and Forests. He was also member of National Advisory Council. Now he is a member of Parliament representing Andhra Pradesh in the Rajya Sabha since 2004. As Minister of Rural Development, he is concentrating on improving the social protection programs like NREGA, National Rural Livelihoods Mission, and many other programs. In fact, when I was in Hyderabad, Sri Ramesh and myself organized a conference on women's self-help groups in Andhra Pradesh. He is also instrumental in bringing out the Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Bill 2011. The Ministry of Rural Development is also doing socio-economic and cost census 2011, which would be useful to identify the below poverty population. IGIDR is one of the research institutes participating in the preparation of India Rural Development Report, sponsored by the Ministry of Rural Development. We will be happy to assist the ministry in any other activities, including skill development. So on behalf of the Board of Management and the entire campus community, I extend a warm welcome to Sri Jairam Ramesh to IGIDR and to this graduation function. Turning to IGIDR, over the years, the institute has established itself as one of the premier institutes in the country and abroad. Its current eminence derives in large measure from the efforts of its faculty, students and staff, as well as continuous encouragement and support of the Reserve Bank of India and its successive governors and deputy governors. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. D. Subbarao, our President, and Board of Governors for their valued support and continuous guidance. Our vision is to continue our excellence in teaching and research and reach greater heights in future. We are aware of these challenges and we have to do much more to compete and collaborate with the institutes in India and abroad. In fact, in the Silver Jubilee Conference, Governor Dr. Subbarao mentioned that IGIDR should aspire to become one of the top premier institutes in the world in the next 1 decade. Like earlier years, the progress on publications, research projects, conferences, capacity building programs this year has been satisfactory. We started the Foundation Day lectures. Dr. Rangarajan gave the first Foundation Day lecture. Dr. Montek Singh Ahluwalia gave the second one. This year we have requested Dr. Raghuram Rajan to give the Foundation Day lecture. IGIDR faculty has also received recognition on several fronts as reflected in major assignments, members of different government committees, and receiving awards and fellowships. We also started our outreach programs like training of RBI officers and refresher courses for college and university teachers all over India. IDRC wants IGIDR to be regional hub for capacity building of students for selected Asian countries with the focus on inclusive development with emphasis on labor markets and industrial policy. IGIDR has a strong teaching program spanning a diversity of topics under the rubric of both economic theory and applied economics. Since its recognition as a deemed university in 1995, it has been conducting its own doctoral program, and further in a major initiative, it introduced an MSc program in economics in 2003. In addition, it is our effort to maintain an overall atmosphere at the Institute in which the students hailing from multidisciplinary backgrounds are made to feel at home. The Institute is well known for emphasis on academic excellence and favorably compares with the leading institutes in the world. It applies stringent selection procedures to admit the best students from all over India. Master's program in economics, MPhil and PhD programs in development studies are considered one of the best with an outstanding faculty. Our teaching program is designed to acquaint the students with the most recent advances in theoretical economics, besides aiming at improving their analytical and computational skills. For example, the master's program attempts to develop a perspective for an intelligent understanding and interpretation of economic problems. It will be useful for students when they go out in involving research and policy making. Governor Dr. Subbarao mentions every time that the students should not limit only to models and formulas when they go out of IGIDR, because sometimes the policies are formed by your own judgments. I am also happy to inform you that IGIDR completed 25 years of its existence, and we started our Silver Jubilee celebrations in December last year. In December first week, we had an international conference on development. Several well-known economists in the world presented papers. We also had very good panel discussion on India's economic prospects by the three former governors of RBI, moderated by the present governor, Dr. Subbarao. The panel discussion and the quality of the conference were appreciated by everyone. The Silver Jubilee celebrations will continue throughout the year 2013 with Silver Jubilee lectures and 6 more conferences on different topics. We already had 4 Silver Jubilee lectures. We have 9 more lectures by economists and others, such as Jagdish Bhagwati, Abhijit Banerjee, Nick Stern, Angus Deaton, Meghnad Desai, R.K. Pachauri, M.S. Swaminathan, and others. Now, turning to the degrees awarded, so far the Institute has awarded 79 PhD, 74 MPhil, and 137 MSc degrees. At this convocation, 2 PhDs, 3 MPhil, and 20 MSc degrees are to be awarded. I may add that out of 20 MSc students who are getting awards, 50% are females and 50% are males. In fact, in the first year, more to come. In the first year is dominated by the females, almost 65%. Thus, we have very good gender balance in the Institute. I am happy to inform you that our students have been remarkably successful in getting placements both from academic institutes in India and abroad, as well as from leading corporates, government organizations, and financial institutions. In spite of global financial crisis and the Eurozone problem, India's also relatively low growth, this year the students were upbeat regarding placements as there was demand for IGIDR students in various sectors. This year, 18 out of 21 students got placement, which is a remarkable performance. There is already a large and vibrant network of IGIDR alumni in academic institutes and the corporate sector, and we have very active alumni association. In fact, last weekend only we had alumni meet. Finally, I take this opportunity to extend once again my heartiest congratulations to the scholars who will be awarded the degrees at this convocation, and I wish all of them success in all their future endeavors. Thank you very much.